Hey guys, SeanB. Today I want to do a quick review for Ellis, the new Dark 5-star monster in Summoner's War, and this character is not exactly very good, let me put it that way. But we're going to go through the skills. So skill 1 is going to be Glancing Hit. It's okay, nothing too crazy. Skill 2 is AoE stun, but not very consistent unless you have a debuff on the monster, and even then it is still not very consistent. And skill 3 is damage reduction from enemy attack reduced by 50%. Which is really good, but it will increase by 10% for each harmful effect granted on yourself. And in the current meta of Summoners, War, debuff is pretty much in every single comp. Unless you're fighting like a raw Odin defense, then they rely mainly on ignore defense damage. And if your HP is below 50%, then you can double hit. So double damage, but the damage is not exactly very good as well. So I've been trying this unit out in RTA for a little bit on my friend's account, and he has it built as a fast damage-ish kind of unit. So it is on violent will, speed, crit rate, and attack. You can build attack because you don't die too easily, and I think this is gonna be a great unit only for a team that is trying to kill you with big damage immediately. So for example, I came across this guy who tried to go for ignore defense damage, and this is like the perfect time to pick this unit because you get to witness the damage reduction effect works really well, and you get to survive and you can still dish out kind of decent damage. I'm not sure about the double hit when you are below 50% because it is a very risky part to be in. A lot of units can do cool things when they're low HP, but they're not very meta because you don't want to be at low HP anyway because you can just die immediately. So as you can see right here, he went for the damage immediately. Any other unit would have died because that thing would have done 50k, but I only took 25,000 damage. I survived, and at this point I can also double hit the enemy. So skill 2, and then I get to skill 2 again. So you can see that the stun with double hit still didn't land on the fire unit over there. So it's not exactly very good. At the moment you are very low HP, even with the damage reduction, you are still in a very tough spot if they are using some sort of high damage team. But then, because this is a team game, you can also bring other unit that can help you to win. For example, I have the Moor right here, who is built on high damage and low speed, and he doesn't want to hit my Moor, and my Moor can sort of turn the table around and also bring a self-revive unit like the Water Indra, who can also CC to make sure that I don't die too easily. So it can provoke the dark one-shot unit so that it cannot one-shot me, and when the moment it doesn't one-shot you, it is kind of useless. So I wouldn't say the success of the team was due to the dark unit right there, but this is probably the best situation to bring the unit in. Another situation would be some sort of LD cleave that rely on Lucifer, for example. Then you want to build your unit with some sort of tankiness, because even though you are taking 50% less damage, you are still taking a lot of damage. So if you build this thing as a raw damage dealer, you might still vanish with the damage reduction. So in this case, we actually outspeed the enemy. Very good thing for us. So we managed to stop a lot of their damage output. He AoE to force my Moor to go out of my passive. And we did a bit of damage over there, but he is when the... Oh, very decent stun. We did not stun right there with Violent proc to do a bit more damage. But he is the dragon with still decent amount of health. And he went in. He did about 20k to my Ethna. He did 7,000 onto the unit over here. Ethna kind of survived. But I think this is going to be another optimal position for the Dark Arcane girl to work because we are dealing with big damage situation. Unfortunately, in a normal battle against a meta team, which will involve She-Hulk, Fire Megumi, Ethna, Heigang, Fire Bayak, so many units that can put a debuff on you and slowly take away your damage reduction. So let's say she suffer from defense break, that greatly increase the damage that she get, and it also take away her damage reduction value. And if there's glancing or attack down involved, then she become very weak immediately. And also, this unit doesn't provide any real value. You can see right here, we land 1 stun, which is like, not really. And she doesn't have any way to boost her damage output. So I'm not really sure what is the value of the unit, except for maybe trying to survive and come back against a cleave comp, which is not exactly very popular as well. So there's no like real value of this unit. Maybe back in the day where there were more actual cleavers in the meta that doesn't rely on AoE debuff like CC cleave, like actual cleave, then this unit would be something valuable. But once again, come to us, we'll make new unit, and the unit is like at 50% power, pretty much, right? Every new unit release will make the unit at 50% power, and then they have shit to work on in the next and the next and next balance patch, because that's what they do for every new unit. None of them will power creep, except for maybe Light Hwarang. There's gonna be that one LD5 that potentially become very meta, so that LD5 become meta, more LD scroll can be sold, more money for come to us. Definitely awesome. But this one, I don't think it's gonna be that one for sure, because you can still stun it, you can still slow it, you can still do so many things to the unit to stop it from moving, and when it actually take a turn, it doesn't do anything. I think there should be like a mechanic like Fire Monkey to sort of make the unit stronger over time, and I think that would be the better way to do that. Unfortunately, we don't have that on this unit, so let's go and do some live matches to have a bit of fun with the unit. It's not going to be the unit you spam every round, unfortunately, but we're going to give it a try. I think there's no real way to use unit in the actual RT meta that we're fighting in, because every unit in the meta in almost every slot can provide some sort of debuff to the team, and that just takes away the unique passive of this unit, and the double hit doesn't bring that kind of damage as well. And I think this unit should be built at like a speed damage attack build, but then you don't get crit rate awakening, so it is very hard to build high crit rate and high speed and high damage in the rank that my friend is playing at. And if you're too slow, you can't follow up, then you're not speed tuned properly, then you are not going to be able to do anything unless you have like a Nephthys Maximilian setup. But then the other half of the passive only showed up when when you're at low HP. Do you really want to be at low HP? That's more of like a lucky thing where you are at low HP and then you are allowed to move, and then you actually have some sort of support defense break on the enemy to do damage, because my friend has a Zeratul. And if you pick like a neutral damage dealer, there are so many options. The most free-to-play one in the meta is going to be Misty. Look at his Misty. It's pretty good, right? No crit though. That's kind of shit, to be honest. But he can pick Zeratul. He can pick... Maybe Dorothy can provide a speed lead and might brings even more value to my friend team here. What am I fighting? What is that? Who? Can I pick this? Because I just want to pick that. We're going to ban one of the strip. Let's say I ban out... Actually, can I just ban out... I'm going to ban out the Josephine, because we are going with a whole lot of stun right there. I'm going to go with the... And this... Oh my god, I never noticed it has the curse resistant leader. Oh, that is terrible. Nah, you can't be doing that, come to us. A damage dealer with res lead? And do you really believe in resistance in this game? Is that thing gonna one-shot me though? Wait, I do have a... Oh shit. Wait, why are you not pushing back my... Oh. Okay. So we have a very good situation here. We can do a lot of AoE, but can I win? I'm not too sure. Oh my god. Not a lot of damage though. So all of us still have full skill. Sierra also has full skill. They're all silence. We're going to try to kill... We're going to try to stun, so there's debuff on them, which means we got double resistance, as we should. We're going to do a quick AoE with this girl as well. So much debuff going on right there, but I don't really know if we can actually do anything. But I'm gonna go for the boost to the dark unit so we can reduce the cooldown, and then we can stun this time. Still didn't stun the Oliver. We have about 40 accuracy, so not exactly mind-blowing accuracy, but we still got some accuracy. And we get to tap the Oliver one more time, because Oliver didn't use skill. And the Sierra is now having attack now, so Sierra is not going to hurt me too much. Oh. We just kind of abused this guy with 20 million debuff. That was pretty fun. Oh, that is a very bad draft. Oh, that is another very good draft from the enemy. So we have a lot of stun going on. He has Josephine and he has this thing, which is kind of scary. We're going to pick a unit that gets stronger over time. That is going to be Misty. We're going to ban out the Shizuka because that thing would just abuse my She-Hulk skill 3. So if I can stun Veramos, Veramos would not be a problem. We have slow, we have defense down, kinda, and we do have a bit of damage, but not exactly the best kind of damage. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm not sure if I can kill the Veramos in time because the Veramos is going to be the main healer. If we kill the Veramos, we win the game because the other 3 unit are support unit and they probably can't kill me on their own yet. We're going to go for a quick stun onto the segment, so no reset. But that's going to give Josephine a quick turn as well. The good thing is the Veramos doesn't have any will, so that would allow me to... Oh, that will allow me to stun right there. Easy stun. Can I stun the Josephine too? We got a silence, not exactly amazing. We can follow up stun after this because there is a debuff on Josephine, so my stun chance is 100%. Skill 2, stun chance, not 100%. With no additional effect in big 2025 is not very enticing as an LD5. Oh, she reduced... Oh, she got the reduced cooldown of the funny unit. Oh, that's not good. That's not very good. But we can stun right now. We did not stun with the She-Hulk classic. We're going to push back the bar of this unit. And I'm going to try to steal your shield as well. I'm going to risk it. I am going to risk it. We're going to get double resist from Josephine. Can I stun? Okay, thank you. Now, I'm going to go for the glancing here in case she wants skill 2. And then we're going to stun her, get her attack bar down. We did not get the attack bar. We have skill 3 here that could potentially kill the segment. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. We're going to secure the segment kill right here. Very good. We get a skill 1 onto the... Oh, that is crazy good, though. Can I get Violent to get an AoE stun right here? I feel like the Dark unit is not doing anything. It's actually just there. Any other unit would probably have produced more value than whatever she's doing. Because she's not doing killing damage. And she's not controlling. And she's not protecting. She's doing just literally the bare minimum for my team. And my my hard carry just died. And that is not good. He got another shield. That is insane. The Veramos hasn't taken a proper turn yet. And he's already winning. Josephine is just crazy, bro. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad news. That is actually bad news. If I get a stun right here, maybe we can turn the game around. We get the wrong... Oh, my God. They need to make the stun 100%. That is for sure. I definitely need the stun to be 100%. The stun without 100%, it's just so... It feels terrible. Because we've been through the Twins meta, and I don't think anyone really enjoyed the Twins meta that much due to the fact that everything has shitty proc chance, except for Josephine, which has 100 billion proc chance on everything. Go to kill the Veramos here. Get a quick protection. She can't pierce through that just yet. We're trying to stun this guy. We did not get it, unfortunately. I think the thing probably has strip for my... Oh, it does. Oh! You know what? That was lucky me. I'll be honest. That's lucky me right there. Double stun from She-Hulk. That's lucky me too. And that's annoying, right? You want whenever you take a turn, things should happen. But in this game, things may happen. That is lucky me, but then it's Josephine. See, stun is actually a bad debuff nowadays because they can just... Everyone and their mom has a Josephine. It is so scary to play with stun unit. You always want to play with attack power reduction. You want to play with slow debuff. This is a... Oh, wait, hold up. We're about to be at the 50% angle. Oh, my God. I want to take off the counter so that I can actually do some damage. With the 50% angle, can I kill? Dude, come on! No! If I proc, I might have a chance to kill, though. If I proc, I have a chance to kill. Alright, we can kill that. Come on, come on, come on. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. 50% reduction. Oh, that's the death break skill. I mean, If we were build like a raw damage dealer, we could have won that. So I think this build is probably just really, really bad. And you want this unit to be built as a actual damage dealer. But how do you do that? Oh my god, the Zeratul rune looks really, really good. Yeah, you definitely don't want the accuracy. If I had skill 1 crit damage and attack, I would have won that fight. But was that really necessary? We could have picked any other unit and probably gonna do much, much better. Overall, I think it's a 4 or 3 out of 10 kind of unit at the moment. You might find a cheese angle in Siege Battle, okay? You might find angle to cheese it against big damage defense, but I wouldn't say that's gonna be very doable. All right, guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this unit down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.